To this week's lecture, and it's going to be, do men or women cheat more? Your required reading for this week was Brand's Sexual Differences in Self-Reported Infidelity and Its Correlates, Sex Roles, and we're going to be focusing mainly on study number 2. Now, your question for this week is, do men or women cheat more? And to help us figure it out, I thought I would show you a snippet of a video to see what others think, men or women.
Hey guys, it's me, Annabella Rose from KarmaLifestyles.com, bracing the cold on the streets to get the answer to today's question, which is, who cheats more, men or women? Now there is that age-old, oh guys, you get a bad rep because we're all screaming that you did us wrong and you were cheating on us, but do you actually cheat on us more than we cheat on you? Because maybe we just shout and scream about it, get all emotional, when really you're just handling it in silence. I'm not really sure. I think it might be level pegging, but the only way to find out is to ask that question. Who cheats more, men or women?
I think more professional are men.
Women.
Men.
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 Men, definitely.
Men.
Men. Women.
Men.
So you say men.
Yeah.
Why?
I just think men are more promiscuous naturally. I just think that there's a lot of sort of doing things to get the lads credit and stuff, you know.
Now you say women. Why'd you say that?
They can just get away with it easier. With boys, it's like they will scream it. With girls, it's not like that.
Probably equal amounts because both will have their own reasons and we can't really judge which way it's going to go.
Why do you reckon people cheat?
They're not happy in the situation that they're already in, something else is out there that's tempting them more. I think there's already going to be a problem there. If you're going to go over the edge, there's already a problem there that's going to knock you over.
They say that it's men, but I think that men and women have like equal probabilities of cheating.
I think it would be equal, to be honest. Women.
Why do you think that?
I think it's probably media that makes you think that they do that the most. Saying that I'm gay, so...
Why do you think that?
I think it's long traditional which they have in their blood. The women's lies as well, but
Not as much.
yeah.
Why do you think?
Okay, so as you can see from the video, a lot of the participants said men. So we're going to see if that's actually true. Now we're going to move on to terms. Now, what is cheating exactly and how do we define it? According to Merriam-Webster, they define cheating as to be sexually unfaithful. Now, according to Merriam, that's what they defined it as, but we could define cheating as cheating on tests or cheating on your partner, hugging the opposite sex. So, why does it matter how we define cheating? As you can see, the word cheating has more than one meaning. So, what others consider cheating, others may not. For example, let's say you and your partner go to the bar, okay? And someone just randomly walks up to your partner and starts hitting on your partner, flirting. Now, your partner starts to engage with this person. Would you consider that cheating? Personally, I would, because they're entertaining somebody who is not me being their partner. But besides that, do we consider flirting cheating? Sexual intercourse? Kissing? Touching? We're going to find out, because in this study, researchers are going to hypothesize that women are more likely to cheat on their partner. Now, I'm just curious if cheating only applies to heterosexual couples. Does it not apply to gays? Does it not apply to lesbians? We're going to find out. Okay, so researchers are going to hypothesize that sexual difference would be annulled for both prevalence and incident of infidelity. Which sex would be more likely to engage in sexual episodes? Men more than women. Which sex would cheat according to Brand's definition of cheating? Women or men? Women more than men. And finally, sex differences and correlations of infidelity. Now, according to Brand, what did they do? Who did they recruit? What procedure did they do? What method? We're going to find out right now. So, according to Brand, he recruited 313 undergraduates from 2 different universities. They consist of 178 females and 135 males as participants. Then they also went and recruited 233 community members from Mid-Atlantic U.S., 104 being female and 129 being male. And with all that, the ages, they ranged from 17 to 78 approximately. Now, 86% were never married, 10% were married, 3% divorced, and less than 1% were widowed. Now let's look at the ethnicity. 73% were Caucasian, 7% were Asian or Pacific Islander, 5% were Hispanics, 10% were African American, and 4% were others. Procedure. What did they do? What did they ask? How did they conduct it? Well, for the student participants, they filled out questionnaires individually, or they had the option of going into a classroom in groups of 4, but they were all separated. As for the community participants, they were approached by researchers, and the researchers asked them if they had a moment of their free time to fill out this survey. And according to the survey, it related and consistent of private questions of cheating in a relationship, and all these surveys were done anonymously. Now, once they were done with filling out their surveys, they were asked to place it in a sealed box, and to keep the results completely anonymous, they waited until exactly 100 surveys were completed before they extracted the data for their results. So, as we can see in the article, in study number 1, they asked the participants who engaged in infidelity and how often did the infidelity lead to a new relationship with the extra pair partner. Whereas in study number 2, they asked the participants who engaged in infidelity, the reason for doing so, and they asked why and when did they do it. Results. As we can see in study number 1, 31.4 women and 24% men reported infidelity. Now, men were recorded having 3.79 episodes and women having 2.26 episodes of sexual activities. Whereas in study number 2, 19% of women and 21% of men reported that the cheating involved sexual intercourse. And as you can see, men had more sexual episodes than women. And researchers found that women, more than men, endorsed the cheating. By their definition, 50.6% women and 39.3% men. Now, as you can see from this bar graph that I have, created, there's 3 categories. The first category being infidelity, the second category being infidelity involving intercourse, and the last category would be infidelity by definition. As you can see, men and women were very similar in just the infidelity involving intercourse. As you can see, there's not much of a difference. They are very close. But men and women differed when it came to infidelity and infidelity by definition. As you can see, women were more dominant in cheating emotionally, and men were more dominant in cheating physically. I also thought it would be very exciting to include why men and women cheated on their partners. For men, these were the top 5 reasons for cheating on their partner. They felt attracted to the extra pair partner. They were bored in their current relationship. They saw opportunity and took it. They were attracted by the extra pair partner, and they were unhappy in their current relationship. For women, these are the top 5 reasons for why they cheated on their partner. They felt attracted to the extra pair partner. They were unhappy in their current relationship. The extra pair partner made them feel very attractive. They were bored in their current relationship. And finally, they were expecting the relationship to end. As you can see, for some of these results, women definitely scored a higher percentage in certain areas, whereas men scored a little bit lower. And as you can see in the attracted to extra pair partners, women and men definitely did not differ. They actually came close hand in hand, as you can see. Now, as you can see, the data being collected, we saw that women are more likely to cheat on their partner than men. But when it came to who were more likely to engage in sexual episodes, we saw that men were more likely to engage than women. Also, we saw that women were more likely to cheat by the definition of the study than men were. Limitations. Now, one limitation I saw that was presented in this study were that participants were only consistent of heterosexual couples. Now, do you believe that the results could have differed if researchers included gays and lesbian couples? Or do you think the results would have stayed the same if they included the gays and lesbians? That could be for future studies. Now, second limitation I saw in the study was the definition of cheating. And according to Brand, the definition for the study was encompasses any romantic or sexual involvement, including behaviors. Now, as you can see, cheating can be defined many ways. What some consider cheating, others can consider that behavior to be normal. Okay? Now, in the study, where can we draw the line for what is cheating? Like, where do couples pass the line for cheating? Now, to wrap up this study, the data provided, it showed that men and women both significantly cheat on their partners, but when it came down to definition, women were more likely to cheat than men, but men were more likely to engage in sexual episodes than women. As you can conclude this study, what one person considers cheating or passing the line, another may consider it okay for cheating. So, I hope you learned something from my lecture. And thank you for coming to class, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.